Hello everyone, we're very happy to have Noah here. Noah is one of our investors, and actually he also is living in Shanghai, so we made an appointment here to make this interview because Noah is quite interested in our project and he got some questions, some personal questions what he wanted to ask us, and we decided to do this interview to raise up these questions to the community.
So I've been investing in crypto, kind of dabbling in crypto for the last several years, but just started investing more heavily recently when Ethereum came out around that time. And I just kind of through a coincidence came across MDL. We're in the same city and just happened to have some common connections. And I found out the project's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. But I've already invested, and at this point though, I still have a lot of questions. There's a lot of things I still want to know more about.
I think it's quite important now to remind what we're doing exactly and what is our project about, because a lot of people are still confused, like what is the talent sourcing and what is the MDL Talent Hub. So MDL Talent Hub is a platform for talent sourcing. Other talents, we mean dancers, actors, models, all kinds of gig performers. So we put them on one platform and make the search easy, make the reputation traceable, and make the presentation materials to be standard. So basically this is the platform for recruitment and for booking time.
So I guess my first question is, like, why do talents need their own platform? Like, we already have LinkedIn, we have all these job sites, why do we need a platform just for talents?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, and I think our CTO, Roman, will answer it.
Currently, especially in China, we can see how the industry is growing. And all these sort of gig performers, they don't have a convenient way to prove what a booker would not cheat them, or vice versa. Will bookers get what they actually are asking for? So we can already see platforms like LinkedIn. They provide social networks for professionals in this field, but there is still no global international platform which is doing something similar for the talent industry. That's why we
right, and more than that, for example, on the LinkedIn, it's possible to fake any kind of information. It's possible to write that you were working for Apple, you're working for Google, and you are the Pope of Rome, whatever. But on our platform, we'll use the blockchain to trace the events, to trace the real work experience, to trace the real skills, to trace the reviewers of the bookers and the talents.
So I'm actually not super familiar with the term talent. So when you say talent, that's referring to like actors and models and, and what other kinds of
performers, pretty much.
So basically I work in entertainment industry, like those people who are selling their time, who are selling their appearance, who are selling their skills to impress the audience.
So these are people who might be doing a lot of short-term contracts.
Exactly.
And not working at one company for a very long time.
Exactly so.
Yeah.
So
also an output of every event or performance is the videos and photos of this performance. So seriously, one video can tell you much more than hundreds of reviews by the bookers. And that's also how we're going to consolidate the reputation. And the files, videos will be stored in a decentralized way for our geeky part of community.
So, and we will use such technologies as IPFS and CXOR run by SkyLedger. So we will distribute the photos and videos from the events and the portfolios through the centralized data storage, and the hash sum of these files we will store on the blockchain. So it will be absolutely traceable that this kind of picture or photo from the certain event is belonging to this kind of person, and it's absolutely traceable and provable.
So let me just try to repeat this to make sure I understand. So what you're saying is that you're using the blockchain to record and kind of check the reputation of all of the talents and performers who are taking part in the MDL system. Is that right?
Yeah, that's one of the usages of the blockchain. The second is that we're using the MDL token. The MDL token will be circulated in our ecosystem, such as the marketplace. For the MDL token, it's possible to buy extended functions. It will be possible to book the talents. It will be possible to to buy some stuff from our partner brands through the partnership programs. So basically, we're using the blockchain in order to consolidate the reputation, in order to implement the token.
So apart from using the blockchain for payment and reputation, you also mentioned something about file storage. Can you talk a little more about that?
Videos and photos of the performances will be stored in a decentralized way with the help of our community. So by providing the network with the files, media files, as well as some metadata, for example, the statistics of how many times this talent was booked, how many times he didn't show up, how many times everything went well. All this metadata along with the media files is stored in this centralized way. By providing the network with the resources, our participants are kind of mining MDL token. This is redefinition of the mining, but this is happening all over in other blockchain projects.
So that's another way that I might earn something if I participate in the system.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I guess like the number one question that I always have as any investor in any ICO or any token is, how does the system or the marketplace that you're building around this token contribute to or promote the increase in value of that token?
That's a good question, and our CFO will answer it.
We will have such thing as in-platform purchase, right? In-platform token circulation. So certain things, certain equipment, or certain functions can be bought inside of the platform, within the platform. Then the market itself, our audience will expand. Of course, it will expand, so the circulation will expand. And then for holding certain amount of tokens in your wallet, you will earn so-called coin hours. What is coin hours? We will explain in the next article. And by collecting this coin or token hours, you can provide yourself with new functions, with the extended functionality. What does that mean basically for circulation? The more tokens you have, the more functionality you have with token hours. The less tokens are in the circulation, the more the price. This is simple math.
Yeah. So I think I have a clearer idea now about like why they will grow. But one other concern I had is I see you've started collecting funds now. People have started buying. But I'm wondering what will happen if you don't hit your cap. Like what's your plan for the investments people have already made?
Well, let's just imagine.
Yeah.
Let's just imagine that we didn't hit. Right? This is absolutely impossible, but we have good imagination, right? If, for example, by some reason we don't hit the soft cap, we will say, thank you very much, guys. It was a good job, well done. Take your investment back. But it will not happen.
Yeah, because we believe that we will hit at least the soft cap, because we are doing pretty well now online and offline. Every day we're meeting new investors, every day we're making new partnerships, and as we're talking, we're working 18 hours a day, but it's not a joke actually. So we believe that we will hit it, because every day we are getting more and more sales. Yeah, I think that we will do it, but if not, as Dimitri said, we will give it back. That's our work.
Well, that's good to hear. Makes me feel a little safer as an investor. So after you've finished with the pre-sale, what's the plan for getting going with the ITO, ICO, whatever?
Yeah, like running an ITO is eventually it's a big thing. So we need to prepare legally. We need to prepare from the marketing side, from the financial side, from the technical side, and we already have started in the beginning of this month to prepare for the ITO in March. And
also on the technical part, we need to prepare the teller for MDL token and Waves node, so the tokens on the Waves can be easily automatically switched into this mainnet token we're launching, as well as we need to create a dashboard for the investors. All this is being worked on, people working on it. Well, I have experience in building similar systems just with the older technologies, and I know how long time it actually takes, and I also know how there will be bugs, there will be some
Yeah.
issues, and the way to solve it internally first and not make it a big deal
Yeah.
is also work upon. That's why we decided to go with the invitation system, and our first participants, like talents whom we probably know personally and who we can trust, they will get the invitation first. Once once the first functionality will prove to work, we will open the invitation so all our members can send invites to everybody. And once it's actually stable and working, we are opening it to the entire market.
And one more thing about the offline presence, right?
Yeah.
We are working on the platform, we are working on the product. Our pre-ITO and ITO things just to get funds for the product being built and to deliver it to our customers, to our audience. So we already been to a few conferences explaining our idea and our dream and our vision, of course. And we've been to Seoul, South Korea for Startup Festival. In July 2018, we have been chosen for RISE conference in Hong Kong. We will have our alpha booth there to make it better, bigger, faster, stronger, and everything.
Yeah. So I guess then the next few weeks you'll just continue on with the things you just mentioned.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically it.
Yeah.
And thank you, Noah, for coming for the interview and your personal interest into the project.
Yeah, it's been great talking with you guys.
Thank you. See you around.
See you around.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.